Hi, welcome back to Zara's Gaming. I'm Master Zara, and this is another day of raid. And we're just gonna grind a little, get in, um, get in our like dailies, and that honestly might be it. But that's what we're gonna start with, and um, we'll see where we go from there. Hey, what's up? Do, 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 do. One real quick. Turn to arena. So I seen that your PT died. By a wyvern. Like, what happened? I crashed. Oh man. Cause then I messaged. I was like, "Man, where you at?" And then I seen and like the bird died, and I was like, "Fuck, I'll go for the bag." But then I felt like I don't know. You never got back on. It's okay though. Like I found a 330 lightning egg. Like literally after your bird died. I was like, no way. Oh man. Damn. Yeah, I was on. I would have like went and got your stuff if I would have known where you were, cuz I like looked around and everything else, but it doesn't like show me your dead body, you know? Sucks. We can get your stuff back though. Like what all did you lose? I don't think I'm going to win this, but I'm going to try. Oh, that's all super easy replaceable stuff that we can get no problem. I I got a S variant uh Doedicurus, and it's over on the island right now. We got to get you in the tribe on the island. Kale's supposed to come to Rag, I think tonight or whatever. Tomorrow maybe, I don't know, to get on the tribe in Rag. Um, but I'd like to find like a nice base location that's not around anybody, because I want to go big, and Rag is a big map, so I think that I can go big on Rag. You also scared me when I got on. I thought some of our dinos died. Oh shit. Oh my gosh, no. I'm so sorry. I went around and I just cleaned up a bunch of the dinos that were like just a mess all over the place. And then I found out that, okay, so I don't know what mod it is, but it's amazing. And I'm going to have to go reading on the mod list to figure out which one it is because I want it on my personal single player. Um, but the tool gun, whatever, the cryo gun, yeah, cryo gun. That word is hard for me. Um, when you shoot it, you don't need the cryo balls. So you just shoot at your dino and aim and it automatically picks it up and then you end up with the cryo balls. I'm like, what the heck? I like before in ASE you had to make the balls. You had to make like for the soul gun mod, you had to make the soul balls and use them. And then like you had to do the same with the cryo balls whatever the hell those things are dang called. Um but the soul gun mod was dope because all you needed was like some crystal and metal and you were good to go. But you still had to make the little balls. So I'm not used to not having to make them and I literally did not know that until Kale told me this morning. And then when I came home for lunch on my lunch break, I came over and I picked up a bunch of the stuff that was in the way. I should have left some of them over here, but I was going to use them over on the island, which I did. I used my wyvern and then I used a Doedicurus and I was going to leave the raptor out, but then I didn't leave the raptor out and I don't know, I was going to run around on the terror birds, but then I was like, what am I doing? I have like an hour, so we're gonna just put these away, and then I just mined a bunch of stone. Cryopods. That's right. Not balls. Cryopods. Yeah. um. But so they're all over in the island. But as soon as we find a nice, big, open, empty spot that's not around anybody that I like, that's close to water, um, that's not like on the beach, I guess, because you can't like build on the beaches. So I want to make the outpost that we have originally what it was, like smaller, a little bit smaller, and then just leave it like that. And then take all of our other stuff to a designated spot on RAG. And I want to go hard on the build. And then me and Kale, we have this nice little outline that we did for what we're kind of going for the base on the island, which is sweet. I don't know. Do you like to build or do you like to like grind with mining, or do you like to be the cave diver? Or are you a tamer? What is your favorite thing to do in Ark? I love that I'm talking about Ark while playing Raid. It's great. Ooh, that was bad. We lost that quick. Ouch. You like to do all? Okay, well, I am super huge on breeding, and I do like to build. Grinding's not my favorite, but I obviously do it to build what I like. It's just mindless, and it takes me the longest part, like the longest time, I guess. Um, I can tame some animals no problem at all, and then there's some that I just can't. You almost died again somehow. Jeez. I think that other than in the very, very beginning of this game, because I fucked around with that terror bird for so long, I don't normally die a whole lot in the beginnings anymore. I mean, I'm unless I'm pissing around, and then I don't really care. You launched off the hill of the base. Oh man, yeah. See, this is why I keep waking up and like my screen. I'm like jumping in and out of like the foundation. So I'm like, this just isn't a good spot. Like it'll be great for like stopping and doing whatever and holding whatever when we go over to the Wyvern Trench and whatnot, and to put like a teleport down and a bed for just in case, you know, you die in the Wyvern Trench, so you can just go back right there. Maybe keep a couple spare teams there, but like that's just not the space for a base. And also, it's so crowded. I feel like I'm on top of everybody, so I want to go find a nice empty location. Which I'm thinking as soon as I have some free time, that's what I'm going to be doing. Outpost is, yeah, it's perfect for an outpost. It's not great for a base. It's just that's also that too, and like with just the couple tames we had there, like there we wouldn't be able to breed in that spot. We wouldn't we wouldn't be able to have more than a couple tames out at a time. I mean, I don't like having a crap load, but I do like having some tames out and around. But yeah, I just don't feel like it's a good spot for a base. It's a good spot for an outpost. I don't know if we're going to win this. Let's see. It's one character different, but my Goldwing, she's at 60 and theirs was not. So, yeah. You might have a couple spots in mind. Okay, bet. I just have this vision in my mind of like how I want this like dock and some space with the watchtower and everything and whatnot. So like the water is kind of like maybe the center of our base, and everything else is around the water. And the water is also like deep enough that we can put our tames in and be able to breed at our base, if that makes sense. Because I do like water tames and I do like to breed water tames. Plus, I think you need them for a couple maps for caves. For the artifacts that we'll eventually need if we want to fight the bosses, which I would like to fight the bosses. Kale was trying to get a female Rex today. I don't know if he was successful in that or not. But if he was, I think we're going to be getting like one of those rhinos, however you say it, that flying bug creature. Okay, so we used all of our arena tokens. We cannot do any more arena right now. Yeah, we can. We're gonna hold on to that. Okay, so we've been in the game for 30 minutes. What have we accomplished? Absolutely nothing. Oh my god. Click, click, click. Okay. I crashed again. Damn it. Maybe, um, go like clear your cookies and stuff and verify your files. I know it might take a little bit of time, but it might help with the crashing. When I first played Ark on my laptop, that's what I used to have to do all the time for Ark. And I had the worst. I had to use like. Can you repeat what was not paying attention? Oh, go clear your cookies for Ark, your cookie cache, whatever the fuck it's called, and then verify your files, like the files for Ark, which might take a little bit of time, but it should it should help with the crashing. Also, I would check and just make sure that like all of your drivers and stuff are up to date. You're at one spot, but it's right next to the wyvern area. Shit, so you kind of like need to get yourself up and out of there first. I don't know. Close out all the extra stuff in your backgrounds and everything. Like, try to lower the load on your computer. Are you playing on computer or console? I didn't even ask. I'm sorry. PC with a controller. Oh, interesting. I play PC with a mouse and keyboard. Wow. I never played Ark on console, so I actually don't know how to play with a controller. Like, play Ark with a controller. Let me rephrase that. Yeah, I don't know how to play Ark with a controller. I played Xbox my whole life. I was an Xbox kid all the way until I got my very first gaming laptop, and Ark changed my life. I was absolutely addicted to that game. I definitely get addictive tendencies with Ark because I just love it so much. So I get I get really hooked, and then it's like a lot of it, is based on real time because everything is still rolling. So like you have to kind of plan things around doing Arc, especially if you're on somebody's server, because it takes a lot of time. But PC with a controller, yeah. I played on console my whole life, and I'm not really good on keyboard and mouse. No, I get that. My best friend Desi, she's not the greatest with keyboard and mouse either. She plays with a controller as well. So I always loved the keyboard. I was always really good in my typing class in school, and I never really got great at it until I started playing Fortnite when I got my laptop. And I would sit and practice for hours going AW, DS, AW, DS, QE, CV, B, RT, tab, shift, control, C. Like, those are all heavy buttons for building in Fortnite. So I like met a few people who were really like insanely good, and a couple of them even like made money like when Fortnite first came out, like doing tournaments and stuff, who taught me. Like, I would sit in 1v1 them, and we would sit in like creative rooms and just build off at each other. And that is how I forced myself to be good with a controller, or not controller, with a keyboard. And honestly, best thing I ever did to myself. I felt like torture at first because like I was so bad at it. Now I'm like a little rusty because I haven't played Fortnite like religiously in like 3 years. But I still play a ton of games that also involve all of the keys on the keyboard. So now my brain has like all these different games like locked in, and sometimes it takes a minute to like get them back. But like I'll never take the controller back versus a keyboard. Like I love the controller for certain games, like any racing game. Hands down, I'll grab my Xbox controller. It's sitting right in front of me. But like the majority of everything else, I will absolutely take keyboard and mouse. Actually, you know what's really crazy about all that is like, okay, so I grew up playing Minecraft since like the very beginning, right? But I played Minecraft since the very beginning on console. And Minecraft is so ingrained in my brain for console, for the controller, that no matter how much I sit here and try to play with keyboard and mouse, I fumble so hard that I inevitably hook my controller up and end up playing on my controller with Minecraft every single time. I cannot, it doesn't matter how long I try, how much I force myself, I cannot force myself to learn the correct key controls for everything for Minecraft, which is so stupid because it's fucking simple, but it just doesn't work in my brain for no reason. Yeah. So, I get it. I was thinking about re-downloading Forza 5 and pulling my controller out and playing some Forza Horizons. Doing some racing, modding some cars. Maybe doing a little bit of car design. Maybe next week. I think I might. We'll see if I'm still feeling it in a week. But I'll say Horza. Wow. Wow, Horizon. Forza Horizon 4 was my favorite. I liked it much better. Like, much better compared to 5, personally. I didn't even beat 5 because of that reason. Okay. Did you add me on Discord yet? Yeah, I tried to message you on the Neeb server and tell you to add me, but I think that you had just like missed the message in the game chat, but it was fine. Yeah, add me on Discord so it's easier for us to talk. Cause I actually have, I need to get it on. Um, I need to get the link on my Twitch page, but I have a Zars Gaming Discord channel. There's only like a handful of people in it right now, like my 2 subscribers, so like my boyfriend and my other subscriber, and then like my sister and another close friend. But you're also somebody who comes and watches my streams, so it makes sense for you to be in the Discord, and eventually my community will grow. But yeah, I need to get Kale in there too, so that way we can just also talk in that Discord together. And then you guys can also like meet because he'll be your other tribe mate. But it's the same as my Twitch. It's Masters R1. and then I'll add you, and then I'll send you the link. Yeet. Bet I say that all the time. That's funny. Okay, cool. Um, yeah, and then that way also you can send. I need to do that. Let me go in here real quick. Yes, you added me and I added you and I sent you the invite link to the server. Awesome. Hell yeah. There is a section for like Ark Survival Ascended and then ASA pictures. So like if you want to say like show off any tames that you know like uh anything you tame that you're like, yo, check this out, this is awesome. You're like welcome to post anything, whatever you want in those chats. But like basically, you know, all of it, you know, general gaming memes, raid, all that kind of shit. It's in there. You'll see. I have to get like some rules and stuff done for in here, but there's really not too much like too much else like I have to do, and then the whole server is like basically ready to go. Why'd I go back so many times? Yes. Yes. It's almost 8 o'clock, so the day ends at 8 o'clock, and really, I came in. I was doing this leveling up because I needed to make some space. Ranking up, I should say. Also, there's a tournament going on. Are you still gonna be on Arc? You should be. Mm, almost there. Also found a possibly a second spot. Okay. Well, I shouldn't be too much longer. I always say that and then I end up on raid for like 3-4 hours. However, I have been saying that I'd like to make my raid streams a little bit shorter, and recently I have. Um, Plus it's about to be 8 o'clock, so it's about to change in a minute. Oh, I needed to change them out. Oh well. So I left off on the island. When I get on, I'll have to like gather my things and then come back from the island over to Rag. I wish I had Val on here, I'm not gonna lie. I spent all my time in Val, and that's where I want to be. Crystal Isles, Val, Fjordur. I love Fjordur. What's your favorite map? Fjorder. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. I feel like I haven't been on it so long. I miss them. Oh gosh. And I like Lost Island. Lost Isles. I like there a lot too. Do we have any electronics? Um, Not that I know of. Let me ask you a silly question. Can you get electronics from like grinding down um cryo cryopods? Cuz if so, we could do that. I believe you can. Do you know if we okay, so what I would do, and this may be crazy, is I would like just like pick up your animal with the gun, throw it out of the cryopod, put the empty cryopod in your inventory, pick it up with the gun, and repeat because it doesn't put it back into the cryopod that it was in from the gun. It puts it in a new one. So you can make umpteen, grind them down, get them that way. Might be broken. I don't know if you can, but you can try. Dang, it doesn't work. Well, I tried. I don't know how you can get electronics. Make them, right? Okay, so I just sent, and it looks crazy and insane and hilarious, but I just sent a picture of kind of sort of what I'm sort of kind of going for base wise in the Discord channel. Oh, you have to make a grinder, I think. If, I mean, or whatever the hell they're called in Ark that destroys shit, that breaks shit down. I'm pretty sure there is. I don't know if it was a mod or not, to be honest. I don't know. I don't think I ever really played Vanilla Ark too much. Ever. Like, actually, ever. I played with the mod so much in the beginning that, like, when I played Vanilla Ark, I thought things were, like, broken in my Ark because it wasn't there anymore. It was the funniest thing. Are there no tech dinos anymore? Is that not a thing? Almost. They're getting close. Not in the base game, which is dumb. It is dumb. See, that's what I wasn't sure about, but I don't know if any of the mods that are in Neebs have a grinder because I've only looked at a couple and I'm only familiar with a couple that I've played with before, which I'm actually really excited that they have some of them on. Like, I seen that they had castle keeps and forges on there, and I could not believe it. I was so fucking excited. So, like, that's what I'm gonna be building our bases out of is CKF. Like, I cannot wait. But we're gonna need like an insane amount of materials in it, and I'm gonna hate my life for it, but I'm gonna love our base afterwards. So I guess I'll have to like look into the mods and look and see if any of them have it that they have on there, but I'm not quite sure. I would think he is like the QQL, right? Which they might. That's why I want a chainsaw for wood. I mean, that makes sense. I'd just tame a dinosaur. That's what I would do. But I bet a chainsaw is maybe more efficient. My problem is I wouldn't be able to hold a whole lot of weight, so like that's where the dino comes in handy for me. However, the settings are set up pretty sweet on Neebs, so like weight really isn't too bad, to be honest. It's not really a problem. Oh, I'm thinking only like one or two more. Mm. 30. I have like 1,000 weight. Yeah, that's crazy. Got me a 3-star chicken. Whoop whoop. Chicken, chicken. Oh, I forgot to do that before. Damn, oh well. Chicken jokey. Um, this one's almost there. And then it'll be a struggle to figure out who I'm gonna pick. It'll probably be Rector, though. Rector Darth. We're getting there. I feel like there's honestly so much still to do. That's the thing. That's why I love Raid. Okay, I'm gonna hop off a Raid, and I'm going to log on to Ark. So I'm going to restart my stream for Ark. So I'll be back in the next couple minutes.